Somebody came to me for internship recently. I was not really interested because it takes a lot of pain to manage interns, and these days there is not really much to give them. So any coding or POCs we can get it done through ChatGPT, and any testing also. So there is some automation. So it's not really a big deal. We have work only for experienced people now. So since it was a very strong reference, so I still said, okay, let us try. He didn't have much skills. If he can manage himself in learning, we still can take some pain in reviewing and then accepting the code for one of the side projects. So that way I am reducing my risk while giving him work. At the same time, willing to take some pain in reviewing and correcting the code and teaching some of that. In very high-tech projects, it's a very big pain to take interns because there is a lot for them to learn. They need to understand how their piece fits into overall picture. Otherwise, if we have to define everything, there is nothing really we get out of it. Even to test, they need to know what to expect. So they need to know how the system issues manifest, and even to qualify any behavior as bug or a feature, there is a lot of pain involved. Whatever we can do in minutes, they require days, and we need to support. So that way I was not very keen, but then I thought, okay, let's see what happens. So this guy, after explaining everything and then saying that we are not going to pay anything, we didn't hear anything at all. I came to know that he has read and watched many videos where they say that internship without getting paid is exploitation and companies misuse, etc. That's what he had seen. Now he did not come back, and I'm happy that he did not come back, because for me I don't have to take that pain. What should you do if you get an internship offer if you are a fresher? So you may have seen many videos where the employers and the managers are vilified. They are shown as villains. So many of the fresh graduates I have seen, their first question is whether it is a paid internship or unpaid internship. And I won't blame them, because the major issue here is with the kind of videos they watch. Whoever watches any career related guidance online sees only this socialist anti-employer rhetorics only. So with this, they will go nowhere. The current AI driven situation will keep them out of job market forever. So let me explain. With GPT, we all know that, and with all copilots, we all know that there is no really need for freshers. Everybody wants 3+ years or 5+ years. If this continues, what is going to happen? The fresher who doesn't get job will forever be out of job market. So if freshers band is about 30 people, then maybe 3, 4, 5 years guys are required. Now these 30 people are not at all required because of GPT. Because any low quality code, Copilot gives. Now you need people who can qualify that code. So if they get internship which has a learning opportunity, then that is something they must grab. So imagine that you are getting work in large language model and writing agents now in 2025 as an intern. Imagine that. So in few months down the line, your market is going to be very good because you already know how to implement it. The cost of internship. Companies pretty much don't gain anything at all by interns. But there are some roles in which there can be paid internship. What kind of roles? The job recruitment interns. What do? They need to call candidates and then ask some predefined questions and then note down the answers which they give. What will you gain by that? Nothing. Only the employer gets some work done. So in this case, if you are desperate for such jobs, fine, you get money for it. You ask for money. Without that, don't do it, because few months down the line, your skill may not be very high, especially if you are looking for software development kind of roles. But if you are into HR, it may be a decent role. It's fine. But if your goal is to become software engineer or any other technical role, then this will not help you. So now coming to the cost of internship. The interns think that they are putting in so many hours and then they need to be compensated. For the interns to gain some useful experience, then the reviewers need to be really good. They need to be very experienced. If they are experienced, now imagine the kind of cost they may have, the cost to the company for maintaining those experienced reviewers. Whatever the time they spend on these interns, it is a big cost to the company. Organization accounts like Git and then the cloud accounts, they are also cost to the company. So to maintain these interns, there are online resources, and then there is a review, and then sheer presence of somebody in the team itself is a cost. So if you are a tech internship candidate, you better have some clarity on what you want to get out of this internship. Is it the brand of the company, or is it any kind of certificate, or is it the actual experience? Now depending upon that, then you pick the kind of internship you want to do. If you just want some branded certificate, maybe you have connections who can get you some internship certificate. Not an issue. Any internship, any unknown company, there are plenty of them. And if you just want money out of internship, then you say that you are ready to do anything, sales calls, anything else. You just need some money. Go for it. But if you are looking for specific experience and specific kind of skill to be developed, then you specify in your resume what kind of internship you want. But then after that, don't put conditions that you want this much money or so on. You optimize your need for in a particular dimension, either on money or on the skills you develop or the comfort of the distance from home and things like that. Don't start with the notion that any internship means company is gaining a lot from you. Not really. For most companies, the interns are burden. It is for you to gain the knowledge, for you to gain the experience by interacting with experienced people who are already busy. So any time you get, any review you get is the real benefit which you need to look for. Henceforth, approach internship with the right mindset. Decide what you want. Don't crib after that.